and welcome to this edition of Ask Dr. Robyn. I'm Dr. Robyn Silverman, child development expert and creator of the Powerful Words Character System. Now, today's letter is from Susan in San Diego, who writes, "Dear Dr. Robyn, I feel like the worst mom. My son is 4 years old and he has always been a very sweet and loving boy. But the other day when we were playing with his toy truck on the floor, he got really mad. He threw down his truck and he told me that he hated me. I was so surprised that I didn't know what to say. I want to be prepared for the next time. If it happens, what should I do?" Thank you for your question, Susan. Being a parent is tough sometimes. I hope you know that your child doesn't really hate you, but when a child utters those words, it feels like he's nailing a scarlet letter to your head with a tinker toy. The words might be child's play, but the effect sure feels real. Now, at this age, children don't have all the subtle language to beat around the bush. When they're angry, they show it. If you don't give them their way, they're gonna tell you about it. It's normal. It just doesn't feel like it when it's happening to you. So what should you do? Number one, look for the issue behind the words. Your child does not always have the language to explain his frustration at that age. So when your child says, "I hate you," he might be having difficulty with a task, attaining something that he wants, or expressing an emotion like fear. As parents, we have to become a detective and figure out what our children are really trying to relay. Number two, help your child recognize anger. If your child can recognize anger, he's going to have an easier time expressing and coping with the feeling rather than lashing out. So ask your child, what does your body feel like when you're angry? Help him to name it while it's happening. I can tell by your face and your body that you are angry. You're having trouble putting that wheel back on your truck, and that is very frustrating. This will help to validate what your child is feeling and help him to put a name to the emotion that he's feeling. Number three, give your child the right words. When your child is calm, talk about what happened. Remind him of when he was feeling angry earlier in the day and what he said. Let him know that when he says, "I hate you," it hurts your feelings. Then ask him, what could you say instead? If he's unsure, give him those words. When you feel this way, instead of saying, "I hate you," say, "I feel angry and I need help, please." Help him to practice expressing those feelings so that when he's angry again, he can call on those skills. Number four, provide calming techniques. When he's angry, help him to deal with some constructive ways to help him to deal with these problems. Give him some techniques when your child is open to listening, not when he's in the heat of battle, like counting to 10, singing a song, talking to oneself. These are simple ways to calm down when angry. One of my favorite techniques is to smell the roses and blow away the clouds. This is a powerful way to teach children to take a few deep breaths. Number five, provide some problem-solving techniques. There's a lot of ways to solve problems. If something isn't working, try something else. Present some options, like, could you help me put my wheel back on my truck? Or maybe I should play with something else. Help your child think about solutions that are safe, fair, and likely to be successful. Number six, watch your own language. Regrettably, in this case, monkey see, monkey do. So if you use harsh language in anger, you're typically saying things like, "I hate" towards objects, "I hate laundry," "I hate when the phone rings during your nap time." Your child's going to pick up on it and use it himself. Unfortunately, that kind of language might be directed at you. Perhaps the most important thing for you to keep in mind while all this is happening is that your child doesn't really hate you. So take a deep breath. Sometimes parents, too, need a bit of a reminder to smell the roses and blow away the clouds. After all, it's likely that clear skies are ahead. That's all for this edition of Ask Dr. Robyn. Please continue to send in your questions, and it may be featured next time on Ask Dr. Robyn. In the meantime, have a powerful